Hey everyone, welcome to another one in Phasmophobia. We are going to Tanglewood with 3 evidence and 1 random curse possession. It's gonna be 2.8 times multiplier. Just one easy game, hoping for a ghost with a spirit box. But you know how it always is. If you need a spirit box, you don't get a spirit box ghost. But let's see, maybe Angie has something prepared for us. Let's hop in. Okay, here we are, and I just noticed I forgot the writing book, the spirit box, the dots. Because I usually play on 0 evidence. Hello, Ghosty, how are you doing? You are in here, I guess, or in here. But currently, I'm looking for cursed items and the bone. But let's just secure this area. I mean, if the crucifixes are on the front of the door, they still secure this area here. Oh. Second blowout here. Mirror? No. Bony pants, are you here? Can't see it here. The tarot cards are here, but in this game they're not. I think the breaker was in the garage. No bone here. Monkey paw? Nope. Open the door. Oh, hello there. Bony pants. Great. Breaker. And we've taken care of everything. I guess we're gonna set up here. Did you touch that? Are you in this hallway? Who's something in there? I wanna track the ghost's movement here. Okay, let's set up for Yuri again. We need a camera near the ghost. I haven't seen an orb from outside. Okay, I hope I can see everything like that. The ghost could also be in this hallway here. Give me that, and give me that. So we're gonna wait here when the ghost starts hunting. We're gonna be sitting here and test if it comes towards us. What was the cursed possession again? Wait, did I even find it? I haven't found it, I just found the bone. Okay. Give me those two, we're gonna put them here. We still need to find the cursed item. I mean, we don't have to necessarily, but... at least it's good to know. Okay, you got anything to say to us? I think it's in that front room. Okay, wait, was that a whisper? Stepped into the salt. I have to check our sanity. And we can extend our ghost highway. First of all, we need to check sanity. Oh, a lot of EMF readings. It hasn't tried to hunt yet. There were candles there. So we are between 94 and 98, I guess. 94 and 98. Where did I leave my lantern? Oh, it's in the living room. Okay, so what's still possible? It could be Jerry. Oh, don't be in the dark for too long. Okay, it's not Jerry. It's also not the monkey paw, so it can be the summoning cycle or the Ouija board. They are both in the basement. No summoning cycle. It is the Ouija board. Great. Okay. And I forgot, we get evidence. I'm so used to play without any evidence. Oh my god. Okay, I got a thermal here. I got the EMF reader. And we got... Not freezing yet. And no EMF 5. You touch anything in here. Okay, we need the spirit box. Oh, was that a knock on the window? It was. No UV, I guess. Does that photo work? Because sometimes they don't work. It worked. I don't see UV. It rhymes in a weird way. Okay, we can check for orbs. Like I said, I forgot the ghost writing book, the dots, and the spirit box. We can grab all of them in one go. I've lost a bit of sanity, but I think it was me walking through some dark areas. Moroi has, I think it was writing, spirit box, and yeah, freezing. Did you just step into the soul again? So if it's a Moroi, it's actually good. Why are you doing this? It's not a Djinn. A Djinn doesn't have spirit box anyways. A Wraith has, though. Why? Okay, place that there. Is that here? Where are you? Are you here?
Right here. From behind.
Hi, Flash. How are you doing? Great. That's my smooch. Oh, you also stepped in that salt. We get the breaker back going. We still need some photos. So we got our spirit box ghost. Great. Are you actually a Moroi? I would really appreciate that. I'm gonna show you all the ways to figure out a Moroi if I don't die this time. But I haven't lost any sanity yet. Let's check for orbies and dotsies. There's an orb. Okay, it's not a Moroi, unfortunately. Henri or Yokai Mare, all of them are possible early hunting ghosts. Doesn't feel like an Unreal. But a mare is possible. Let's check for riding. Also doing a lot. No riding. Onryo has freezing. No, it's not freezing yet, at least. What was... Oh, there we go, it's a mare. Where's my... Look, my camera. Because this is 2 photos. Okay. So, do we need a ghost photo this time? Cleanse, prevent with a crucifix. It's fine. We don't need any extra photos. So that means we need to get our sanity to 60%, and then the ghost can hunt. And we can also do this. Thank you. We even got the ghost photo. I really appreciate that, Madame Mayor. Okay, we have to wait for 10 seconds with the light switches. Oh, by the way, if the ghost slams the door shut like that, you can take a photo of that, but you need to be quick. It's at best doing it during the event. I'm trying to trigger the mare ability. Oh, what's going on in here? The darkness of the mare is spreading. So, you can try to trigger the mare's ability using the light switches, but there's a lot RNG to it. And if sometimes it's just random that you turn on a light and the ghost turns it off right away because it wanted to turn it on. So it's difficult to say, hey, this is a mare ability. Some people even confuse the airball ghost event with a mare ability, because sometimes you turn on a light and the ghost does that airball event, but you don't hear the airball. So in order to figure out that, you have to go near the light switch with an EMF reader, and if there's no EMF reading on the light switch, even though the ghost has turned it off, then it was an airball that you didn't hear, because sometimes they are a bit bugged. So if you want to be sure that the ghost actually turned off the lights, use the EMF reader. But still, even though if the ghost has turned off the light, like you turn it on and the ghost turned it off right away, it still isn't a guarantee for the mare's ability, because it could have been a coincidence, you know? So to be sure if it's actually a mare, if you observe that behavior with the light switch, and if you're not sure, use the hunting threshold. That's why on zero evidence, I always have this display and this display on, because they help so much. So we are now at 80%. We need to be at 60%, and the lights in the ghost room needs to be off. Because the hunting threshold gives you away if it's a mare. A mare can hunt at, because it can wake her now, a mare can hunt between 50 and 60% sanity if the lights are off. Or let's say the hunting threshold is 60% if the lights are off, and if the lights are on, it's 40%. You can also, you see the breaker's off now, you can still test for the mare ability, even if the breaker's off. But keep in mind you can do this, because there's a cooldown, and if you keep spamming the light switches like that, then the cooldown resets all the time. So wait for 10 seconds. Oh, I didn't want to turn on the light, I wanted to turn on the breaker. So what we're gonna do now, one of those questions drains 5% sanity, we're gonna go down to 60%. How old are you? How did you die? How did you die? Drowned. How do you feel? Lonely. How long have you been here? 447 years. Goodbye. 447 years, okay. So now we are at 60% sanity. Let's see if that goes twice around now. I can show it to you because those questions, they cost 5% sanity each. How long have you been here? How do you feel? How did you die? How old are you? We are slightly above, I guess. We are still slightly above. It says 63. So the fluctuation is by 4. So we have to drain a tiny bit of sanity, which we're gonna do standing in the dark in here. There it is. That's it. That's the ability. And you can check it like that. But it could have been a coincidence, of course. That was the mare ability. And the ghost doesn't do it on its own. You have to trigger it by turning on the lights like that. The interaction range of a ghost is 3 meters. So that means this light switch is close within 3 meters of the ghost. So it can also do it on that one. Possibly on that one as well. Leave my hiding spot alone. You see, it also touches my hiding spot here. Let's try that again. 10 seconds have passed, I think. You see, they're not doing it pretty often. Sometimes it's also a bit delayed. Okay, so I think we should be at around 60 now. Let's see if it tries to hunt. The lights are off in its room. Unless it walks into the foyer area there. There are lights on, of course. Then it can't hunt at 60% sanity. There you go. And that's how you can figure out a mare on 0 evidence. Better rely on the hunting threshold. If you see the ghost hunts at around 60% and not earlier. Here you can see it. Because demons and onryos, if they are candles, and young Thays can hunt earlier than 60%. If you see it's at around 60%, if you are sure, okay, the ghost hunts at 60% sharp, go ahead and test for the ability if you don't know it. So of course we know what ghost it is. We know it's a mare because we play with evidence now, but I'm trying to explain how you can figure that out without any evidence. You have to do this time after time, but it's a bit dangerous to be near the ghost when it's able to hunt, of course. They should implement something that the ghost does it when you do this. That it just turns off your flashlight. They can make it this ability as rare as the ability with the light switches, you know? It wouldn't be cheesy. That would be a good hidden ability if they would implement that. Or that the ghost turns off the dots right away. And that only a mare can do it. Did you turn off that light? Teasing the ghost with the lights. There you go. That was a bit delayed, but that, I think if that mission is over, we're gonna check. Yeah, it was not an airball. See, there's an interaction on that light switch. That if it's an airball, the light switch goes off and you see that airball floating towards you, but sometimes it's a bit messy. So try it the other way around. Try to keep everything lit here so that the ghost can't hunt. So that the ghost only can hunt at 40%. Of course it might kill the breaker. So I never test like with the lights being on. It's best to test with the lights being off, because if you want to test with the lights being on, the ghost could break the light. It could turn off the lights. It could kill the breaker and all the stuff. Oh, and by the way, if you see a ghost... Wait, did you turn that off? No, it was buggy. If you see a ghost turning on a light, you can rule out mare right away, because they're not able to turn on any lights. Okay, all lights are still on. And see, now it's not able to hunt. It's only able to hunt at 40% sanity if it's like that. Oh, we have to cleanse. But you know what, we're gonna allow that ghost to hunt. We wanna see you, ghosty. We already saw you standing in the bed. But, hey, come on, let's have one hunt. I mean, there's nothing special about the mare doing the hunt. They just... Hey, you destroyed my ghost highway, by the way! How rude! It's been roaming all over the place. Okay, let's wait for that hunt. Lights are off. This is how you figure out a mare on zero evidence. Hey there. So during that, there's nothing special. Normal blinking. Normal speed. Only the hunting threshold is special and gives away the mare. A ghost? Hello? Where are you? Is the master bedroom that large? That she's out of range like that? Hello there. Bye. And that's it. Okay. Let's see if we can get a third ability. No, I guess not. Too bad. That's it. That was the third ability. Okay, let's see if it's 3 abilities or 2 abilities being used. I think that other ability was a bit delayed, but let's have a look at the stats. So this was a pure science and education episode. See, we are still about 50%, so I can only recommend you don't turn off those monitors. They help a lot. Sorry, sometimes my hair are just tickling. So, especially for the mare and Onryo and Faye, in general, early hunting ghosts, this monitor helps you a lot. So, let's go. Found the bone, didn't we? Hope so. And there we go. I mean, it was with evidence, and fortunately it was a mare, because the mare has the spirit box. Now, I wanna know, big reveal, 2 or 3? It's 2, so that other one wasn't a delayed ability. It was only twice. Okay, interesting. So only that light on the nightstand and that light, that lamp in the foyer on that other stand. Okay, so only those 2 lights were actual mare abilities. Got it. So I hope you liked it, and I hope it helps you with your next encounter with a mare. See you next time. Bye.